Welcome back to another trip with Brumbywood Farm. This time it's a solo trip in the new Outwack. I'm heading out to Griffith. We've been there a couple times, Little Green Lakes in that area, but we're going to go farther up the trail, do a bit more driving and a bit more off-roading with it, see what that's like in a stock Subaru. So it's completely stock, besides some oversized tires. I did change the front grille to my old one, but that's a cosmetic upgrade really. So we'll see how it performs. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, made it down to Griffith. I forgot how much fun it is to drive a Subaru, because you know I crashed on July 1st, so you've got July, August, September, half of November that I wasn't driving a Subaru anymore. I was just driving my Ranger. Yeah, but taking those turns at was a lot of fun. Forgot how well it handles and just how comfortable and fun of a drive it is. So anyways, we're gonna get onto the trail now. Wow, we hit the end of this trail. There's a sign that says it's a provincial park here, so I'm gonna give the car some time to cool down. It's earned a break. I'm gonna walk down this trail and see if there's anything cool down there. Apparently there's rapids, so if I can get by the river, I might be able to hear the rapids. I'll follow that. It looks like I'm gonna pick up some trash on the way. I'm already seeing some there, so I'll grab one of the bags I got. We'll take a little walk. I can see the river between the trees every once in a while, and I can hear what sounds like rapids. So I'm gonna go take a look. I actually canoed the Madawaska River a long time ago, 2015. So 8 years ago. There's a good chance that these rapids are actually rapids that I crossed. Anyone who knows anything about whitewater though will know that these rapids aren't gonna be too similar to whatever I did all those years ago. In the spring, the water comes up a lot more with all the snow that's melting, so it'll change the flow of the river, sometimes drastically. But I do remember that we ended our canoe trip in Griffith. So these were probably the last rapids we did before the end of our trip. So this does kind of look a little familiar. I do remember some rapids that there was an island right in the middle, because the river does go around the other side as well. There's some lichen. That's really loose. Deer eat lichen. I think maybe river otters. I'm not gonna get much closer than that. It's a pretty fast moving current. It's been pretty dry the last couple of weeks, but it has been raining a little today, not enough to really influence it that much, but that's pretty awesome. I miss whitewater. I'd like to get a canoe and get going on it. And this is a great river to do it. This river was my introduction to whitewaters. I think I'm gonna put the drone up. Now, my experience of flying a drone over water has not gone well, like almost ever, so I'm gonna be very careful. Today, I'm not gonna fly very low, and I'm not gonna get close to any trees, because if I lose the drone in that, I'm probably never gonna find it. Phone keeps disconnecting from the controller. This is a problem I had before. I just want to do one pass around the island, hopefully without crashing the damn thing.
I need more practice still. That was making me a lot more nervous than it should have. I think just listening to the water gave me a sort of sense of intensity. So anyways, we're gonna head back to the car, find another trail to drive on, because that is really what we're out here for. I picked up 3 cans so far. I haven't seen any other trash, so that always makes me happy. See, I'm planning on using just this backpack when I go to, oh, it's a surprise. Never mind. Okay, found another trail. And it goes to another creek. I'm kind of just driving around, having fun. Once I'm done doing this little sightseeing and trash collection, I'm gonna get back onto the logging run trail that we've driven down before. I remember finding some trails. This was before the channel and before I even had the Subaru. But I remember finding some trails that Sean didn't want to try and go down in his Fusion. And I had my Volvo at the time. And so we ended up turning around. But, you know, the Subaru's taller. I've got good tires on it. So if I can find those trails again, those will be a good test. One thing I am noticing right now, which I kind of already knew, is because of the oversized tires, at full turn, they hit the factory mud flaps. They don't flap around, they're solid, but it hits those. So those are coming off. It's clean. I haven't found any trash on this hike, which I'm very happy about. That always makes me warm and fuzzy inside. We're gonna move away from the river, get onto the main trail. Bye, river. Ooh, that looks fun. Oh, he hit something hard. I'm gonna have to get out and inspect that. Took a bit of damage. I don't know what we hit. I was coming up and it was a decline and I couldn't see the road. Bonked right there. There goes all of our washer fluid. So we'll pop those back in. We lost the fog light and we lost the fender liner. Subframe looks okay though. Tire still has air, it's not losing it. So we'll be okay. We'll pick up that fender liner, look for the fog light too, get cleaned up. That was more the trails I was kind of looking for. I should have stopped and scouted it first. Took the fender liner right out. I didn't turn tight enough. I couldn't see this and I came down on it. So that was fun. Right, I managed to find a spot to turn around and we made it out of the trail, but not without some battle wounds. That wheel liner got ripped out, the fog light got ripped out. I did find both of them, so I put them back in. And then I noticed, and this is worrying me a little bit, is the traction control light is on, the brake light is flashing. I do still have pretty good brake pressure, but it also won't let me change gears normally. So I had to put a screwdriver in to do the regular slip. I don't know what this is. This is unusual. I thought maybe the speed sensor got damaged. It's still in the housing though. It looks okay. So this is going to take some diagnosis. Hopefully it can survive the 2-hour highway driving tomorrow. It seems to be driving okay. I'm going to get back on this main road now. So I think this trail beat me today. So I'm going to GPS log it and we're going to come back next time when the car's all modified out and we'll see if we can win. So it was worse than I thought. The bolt on the bottom of the caliper bracket is gone. If it just wasn't tight and it rattled loose from all the pounding we were doing. I haven't touched, like I said, I haven't touched the brakes. Fortunately though, I'm gonna make it. This is what I got. It's one of those long bolts, 3 washers, and a lug nut off of some truck that I had lying in my toolbox. So hopefully it'll work. Rail fix, I think, is done. Let me show you the handiwork. See it right there? It looks great. There was a guy who stopped, offered me a hand. Nice guy, middle-aged, probably named John or Keith or Toby or something. He told me that it gets worse down this way though, so I'm gonna turn around. What a day. So finally found a campsite.
I say campsite. I found a secluded clearing. I'm gonna have to find dry wood. Everything's wet. So if I wanna have a fire tonight, I'm gonna need dry wood. And I'm also gonna have to make a fire pit because there's a lot of brush. So there's stuff to do. Just found the biggest puffball I've ever seen. Look at the size of that one. Oh, it's already... I think I drove over it before. Fun to play with, not to eat. I'm gonna keep gathering some firewood. I am gonna wander around and try to find some swampy areas to collect cattails because, fun fact, cattails have something edible on them year round. It's not always the same thing, but year round there's something on a cattail that you can eat. And right now it is the roots. So I'm gonna see if I can collect any roots and just boil them like potatoes. So I'm gonna take a little hike while I look for lumber, and I'll see if I can collect some cattail roots. Couldn't find any cattails. I kept wandering around and looking, but no luck. So, anyways, thing we don't really show on the channel is I almost dropped the camera in the fire. One thing we don't show when we camp is the ungodly amount of butter we use. Nice and creamy. That's still savable. Too much milk? I don't know. I wish Amelia was here because I am really bad at this. That steak is still looks pretty tasty though. It's probably nice on the inside and just very crispy on the bottom. I didn't buy any vegetables because I'm kind of dumb. It is getting pretty dark now. It's almost 7, I think. I think it is going to be a cold sleep, actually. We'll see. It's starting to drop right now. The fire's keeping me warm, but it's going down. Not below 0, but it'll be nice. So I'm switching out for the warmer clothes. Got my wool sweater. I pretty much always take this. Actually, no, I do always take this camping. Wool is good because even when it's wet, it keeps you warm. So it's just a good sweater to have. Got an ember right on my belly button. So I never had this in my old Subaru. It's like the slide out cover, trunk storage cover, so people can't see what you're transporting. I think that's the idea. Anyways, and I was thinking about just throwing it out when I got this car, but I kept it, and I'm glad because I got a little tray. So when I make my custom battery boxes and stuff, I'm gonna keep the plastic. And I'm gonna go down so that this can, it's still functional, I can still use it. I'm gonna leave it in tonight. We'll see how many times I bonk my knees. I'm not really one for staying up late, so I'm gonna be going to bed at like 8, maybe 9. So it's about 6:45 in the morning. I slept not bad. I woke up a lot in the night. It did get pretty cold near the end, around 1 in the morning. A lot of condensation in here though. All the windows are pretty saturated. So I'm pretty much good to go, but I'll let the sun get a bit closer to coming out before I hit the road. All right, we're gonna get a move on. So we got the nose cam going. We got that camera. I kind of like that angle. We'll see if it's any good. Now, it was a tight fit on the way in yesterday, getting past these boulders, so basically I need to hug this side as close as I can get. Come down on that rock. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So I think it was a good trip all in all.
Stuff that went wrong was obviously the trail fix I had to do. Nothing, it wasn't too serious though, really. I'm pretty sure I can make it home like this. The fact that the drone wasn't working again is really bothering me. I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy a phone that has a better charging port, because that's what's happening, is it's just not reading the phone isn't connecting to the controller properly, and that makes it completely inoperable, which sucks. The car did great. Aside from when I landed on that rock, the car drove nice. I really enjoyed driving this Subaru, and it's nice to be back in the saddle. I didn't find that much trash. I found one shopping bag full of, not even full. So that's really nice. It's always good to see when the environment is clean. I overcooked the steak, that's a shame. I definitely, I put it on too early and I left it on too long. All in all though, good trip. I got a good base map for the car, how it performs. So it'll be fun next spring, maybe even in the winter when we've got some more mods on it to take it out and give it another go.